Eugene McNair can't read or write when he's first arrested, and he still can't. His current attorney says McNair's low IQ handicaps him from the very beginning.
It's May 2006, inside a Salt Lake City apartment.
He kind of consoled her because the alleged victim was crying, gave her a hug, left.
Before the night's over, 44-year-old Eugene McNair is arrested for raping a 16-year-old girl.
This girl is lying out of her teeth, okay? I went down there to go smoke a cigarette.
But according to a medical report, the victim had a bluish bruise on her thigh. There was evidence of trauma to the vaginal area, and there appeared to be intercourse. Also, there was bruising near the vagina area.
You got her statement already, so I ain't going to say no more. What's the use of me talking? I'm going to jail anyway. I can't say no more.
Mr. McNair is a dangerous sexual offender. He may have some intellectual difficulties, but that does not allow him to commit rape.
McNair remains in jail, gets a public defender as an attorney. McNair later asks for a DNA test. By October, the prosecutor gets the DNA results. It states the DNA profile of Eugene McNair does not match samples taken from the victim. In fact, the DNA belongs to a single female source. His current attorney says there's a trace of McNair's DNA on the alleged victim's neck, but that's all.
Not only was Eugene's DNA not found in her vaginal area, but he was specifically excluded from being a contributor to the DNA that was there.
The prosecutor turns over the DNA findings to McNair's public defender, but for some reason, it's forgotten.
He wanted me to plead guilty. And I said, for what? I go, what about the DNA test? And they said, well, that ain't going to help you. You might as well plead guilty.
It's unknown if the public defender, John West, sees or ignores the report. He doesn't return ABC4's calls. According to court documents, West refuses to call any witnesses, fails to investigate medical or forensic evidence, fails to investigate McNair's intellectual deficiencies, and strenuously urged McNair to plead guilty.
We have raised a whole slew of things to show why this case is fundamentally unfair.
Despite the lack of a DNA report, which all parties were aware of, according to the court record, the judge refuses any more delays.
He can't read or write.
But his public defender is there to help explain the details of the plea deal. The judge asks McNair several questions, but he hesitates at one. Judge, knowing the potential penalty, you still want to plead here? McNair, no. Judge, there you go, Mr. West. So we've had now a change of plan, have we? Is that what you're saying? According to court documents, West responds that Eugene just misunderstood the question. He eventually pleads guilty and must serve 5 years and up to life in prison.
People did not do their jobs. And then trial counsel abandoned him after sentencing. He had nobody to turn to.
The state solicitor general says inmates aren't guaranteed attorneys in post-conviction appeals. Tomorrow night in part 2, inmates take up his case and a second DNA test comes into play. For more on this story, visit our website, abc4.com. For the Justice Files, Marcus Ortiz, ABC4 News.